So one question, what's different about the strategic approach that you take versus the way everyone else in this industry for IT does things?
Yeah, we're really focused on our clients, and the majority of our clients come to us looking for a turnkey IT department. They either don't have any IT personnel on staff, or they might have one IT person on staff, or they might be looking to eliminate IT positions, due to business and changes. So they really need somebody that's going to offer a turnkey solution. So I think that really drives how we think about our service offering. Um, we work to design our service offering uh, to to advise business leaders versus to advise IT professionals. Um, and if we are working with an IT professional, we work to support them with a framework that makes the conversation with the business leader that they might be liaisoning with internally easier. So we try to just position things from a business conversation standpoint versus a technical one. Um, we also work to take the responsibility of the full IT functions. So there might be peripheral things that are dependent on IT, security cameras, phone systems, compliance with cybersecurity, um, monitoring of the network security itself. And many of our competitors will draw a boundary on those things, and they'll say, you've got to find somebody else to manage these related fields. It's not our responsibility. But we know that our customers really don't have that extra manpower in-house to take on managing a bunch of different IT related things, and that we have to really offer those solutions for them. So that said, not everybody's ready for somebody to do everything. So we do have some basic plans. Sometimes people just want us to kind of wait in the wings and be, back up until somebody retires or something like that. So we do have that way to kind of ramp up if it's not right for us to be fully responsible.
Nice. So if I was looking for a provider and I heard good things about Ian Computers, but I'm not sure if I want to be a partner for maybe an extended amount of time, that's something that I could possibly start out with a project or something like smaller and then potentially lead to a longer commitment.
Yeah. So at its core, uh, I feel like the relationship really starts when we're able to understand how the client's business is working. And sometimes that can be through a project. Sometimes that can just be through having a limited scope of work, such as looking after helping the organization document their IT. So we could go in with a limited scope of work like that. And then if we have some good documentation in place, if the client ever wanted to expand with us, we would be ready because we're going to need to work as a team and have to rely on documentation. But the client is also getting value right off the bat with seeing some documentation, passwords, how to offboard employees, any of those types of steps that might be critical to their business getting documented.
Great. That's great to know. So when a client is working with you, is there any kind of account manager in place that would know my business, or is it kind of just everyone's the same kind of client?
Yeah. Um, so a lot of times when people buy services from an IT provider like Ian Computers, um, they think of our service first and foremost as the help desk. I want to call and get somebody on the phone as quickly as possible to resolve an issue. Um, but we find that no matter how good the help desk is, um, you really have to be looking at the patterns about what's happening in the environment. If you keep on having the same issue over and over again, or maybe there's things around performance, things running slow that, are difficult to resolve, that you really need somebody looking over how the IT is working at a different level than just that transactional um, emergency room, closing out the ticket and moving forward. So every client does have relationship resources, and the account manager would be one of those relationships, along with a lead engineer, um, who would be looking over the long-term strategy and the overall health of the client's IT systems, and and thinking about ways to optimize things for the business outcomes that they're seeking.
Mhm.